Man, what the hell? Huh? Yep, Omi's missing and they're wondering where the hell she is. Nothing. This is the third day in a row that they haven't been able to get in touch with Omi. There's no sign that she returned to her apartment, and even her family doesn't know anything. Her parents have already filed a missing persons report. Well, you know her, she'll probably just pop up somewhere like nothing happened. I hope so, Yo replies with a gloomy expression. She's worried about Omi, of course, but the incident with Fuminori 3 days ago must still be wearing on her as well. Yo hasn't seen Fuminori since then, and Fuminori hasn't made any effort to approach her or Koji. 4 people used to meet in this cafe between classes, but now there are only 2. Yep, and pretty soon there will be none! Or maybe just 1. Hey Koji, let's keep thinking. Is there somewhere Omi might have gone? No, Koji answers evasively. I already checked everywhere. It's a lie, of course. Koji knows where Omi planned to go that evening, but he doesn't want to bring Fuminori up in front of Yo. Their awkward silence mercifully broken by the bell signaling the start of the next period. Well, I've got to go. Yeah. But both Omi's disappearance and Yo's depression worry Koji, and both problems lead back to the exact same place. What the hell is Fuminori doing? When Omi went missing, the first thing he did was question Fuminori. After all, the last time he'd seen her was just before she stormed off to give Fuminori a piece of her mind. Fuminori responded with an unequivocal denial and acted like he hadn't the slightest idea why Omi would have gone to see him. Perhaps that was only natural, as he was unaware that Omi and Koji had witnessed him reduce Yo to tears. Koji is deep in thought, paying no attention to his surroundings, but perhaps that is what allows him to catch sight of his friend's back through the crowd of kneeling students. Fuminori? At first, Koji assumes that he's headed to the lecture hall, but it soon appears that he's instead going home. Strange, medical students have required courses in the afternoon. Though he is unintentionally surprised, Koji has hesitations lasts for only a second. He follows his friend, taking care to stay far enough behind that he won't be noticed. Before long, Fuminori reaches the house. Without ringing the bell or even knocking, he opens the door and vanishes inside, leaving Koji to wonder how Fuminori can treat the house as his own. After waiting to see if Fuminori comes back out, Koji approaches the gate and checks the nameplate. Oh guy, it reads. Oh, how the hell did he find his house? What? Koji has never heard of anyone by that name among Fuminori's acquaintances. Next, his attention is drawn to the thick wad of leaflets sticking out of the mail slot. This, coupled with the general dilapidated feel of the place, suggests that it has been abandoned for some time. A small playground about 2 blocks away provides an adequate vantage point from which to watch the front of the Ogai home. Fortunately, it does not appear to be the sort of house that has a rear exit. Koji settles down on a bench to begin his stakeout. I should have bought more smokes. When the skies begin to turn deep blue and the streetlights come on, Fuminori finally emerges from the house and heads back toward the station with the same hurried stride. After some brief consideration, Koji decides that right now, investigating the house is more important than tailing Fuminori. He rings the doorbell just to make sure. After receiving the expected silence in response, he checks to make sure no one is watching and turns the doorknob. The door is not locked. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's do this. The moment he enters the home, stale air thick with mold and dust fills Koji's nostrils. It is the unmistakable smell of a house that has long lain untouched. There is also a faint hint of something else in the air, something reminiscent of damper sewers and fetid cisterns. Pistons? Huh. Flipping the light switch does nothing. The power must be cut off. Koji uses his cigarette lighter to illuminate the intermediate area. In the thick dust covering the floor, he sees several brand new trails of footprints that could only be made by shoes from Minori's. Koji decides to follow suit and dispense with courtesy. He enters him with his shoes on. Man, what the hell is going on in this house? What's up with Seiya? Why was Dr. Ogai, what does Dr. Ogai have to do with Seiya? You know, like, did he create her or something? Did he lose his daughter and he tried to make another one, but it ended up being a weird Frankenstein monster that looks gross and eats people? Koji follows from Minori's footsteps to the second floor, where he begins to catch the scent of paper in the stale air. It is the smell of old books, instantly recognizable to anyone who has worked in an antique bookstore or library. Oh. The first room on the second floor turns out to be a study. Its towering shelves packed with such a vast number of books that Koji fears for the stability of the floor. As a medical student himself, he is able to discern at a glance that this study belongs to a medical professional, and a high-level one at that. Judging by the content of the books, a smoggish board of technical volumes far beyond a simple student's understanding. The owner's interests lie more with medical research than clinical practice. Koji frowns as he examines the three books. These aren't the scientific texts like the rest, but old, leather-bound Western tomes, like the sort you would find in a rare bookstore. The titles are meaningless to him. Traité des Chiffres appears to concern semiotics, but Ars Magna et Ultima is some kind of treatise on divination? Huh. And then there's the Voyage manuscript, which looks like some sort of picture book. When he pages through it, he finds the next utterly incomprehensible. Maybe it's some kind of cipher. Whatever they are, they clearly have nothing to do with his medicine. Refuting Koji's earlier guess that this Ogai was a doctor. Looking down, Koji suddenly notices a glint of something black and metallic underneath the chair. A pocket-sized flashlight. Quite out of place among all these dusty books, for Minori must have brought it in. With relief, Koji exchanges his lighter for the flashlight. Its tiny body emits a powerful white beam that casts away the darkness. His courage restored, he decides to explore the rest of the house. Oh, That's some scary shit, bro. Koji notices something strange. Something that was not visible in the lighter, weak flame. The slime. Okay. Well, Koji gonna die. Nice knowing you, Koji. I hope you help us solve something before you die, though. So yeah. Dark oily stains are everywhere. The stains are especially thick around the doorknobs, and the stair banisters, like someone grabs them with hands wrapped in the greasy cloth. Looking closer, he sees places where slime was splashed low on the walls, almost as if a wet mop ran violently across the floor. What the fuck, bro? Could Ogi have made these marks? If so, how? Koji begins to feel sick as he imagines a man shambling through the house with slime dripping from his body. Oh, this is so freaky. Okay. Oh my god. Finding the bedroom next to the study, Koji checks the closet on a hunch. He discovers 2 empty suitcases, not what one would leave behind when going on a long vacation. A sudden chill runs through him. Whoever was living here is still somewhere inside the house. Ooh. Okay. With that conclusion and the slam over the fucking floor and the power being out, what am I talking about? I would have never entered this house in the first place. I would have just like, okay, my friend's crazy. He's sneaking into some abandoned house. Let me contact the police. I doubt they'd fucking do anything, but even so, come on, man. This is crazy. At least freaking tell his doctor about this or something. Jesus, this is not normal. This is fucked up. This is crazy. If he finds a corpse, he'll have to call the police right away. He might get away with trespassing if he reports it first, but if they find the body later, it'll be awfully hard to explain his fingerprints all over the house. This is very troubling now. This is awful. Man. The flashlight reveals the den to be covered in even more slime than the rest of the house. The sofa looks as though it is drenched from the bottom of a swamp. In the kitchen, Koji takes one look at the sink and decides not to get any closer. He doesn't want any more fuel for his imagination. He reaches the door to the bathroom. A common scene from TV dramas flashes through his head. A body with slit wrists floating in a bathtub full of water. And wasn't there a movie where a hitman disposes of his victim in a bathtub filled with lye? Koji braces himself for the worst and opens the door slowly. Then shines his light into the ceramic bathtub that appears from the darkness like a white ghost. Oh my fucking god! Okay. Bones, a mound of bones, black with dry flesh and blood. Oh, so this is where Seiya was eating. Because Seiya lived here at this house. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my god, this game is getting too much for me. Koji puts one hand against the wall to steady himself as his legs threaten to buckle. Something is wrong. He realizes that as he tries to desperately to get his thoughts in order. The bones are too small, and there are too many of them. They aren't human. Oh shit. After taking several deep breaths to calm himself, Koji enters the bathroom and examines the tub. Why would you do that? Run! The bones are piled on top of each other like fallen leaves. They appear to be from small animals, perhaps cats or dogs. Even so, their quantity is mind-boggling. How many bodies would it take to produce this many bones? The bones have all been separated from one another, so it doesn't look like bodies were just thrown into the tub left to rot. Each bone is covered with deep grooves, marks left by teeth biting through flesh. Koji's sanity won't let him consider the possibility that a human could have done this. The owner of this house must have kept some sort of carnivorous animal as a pet, giving it the bones of small animals to eat and disposing of the remains in the bathtub. But why not dispose of the leftovers properly? They could have just thrown out with the garbage, or was there something keeping him from leaving the house? The relief Koji felt when he realized that the bones weren't human is once again under attack. In the first place, what the hell was Fuminori doing here? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay. Breathe. Okay. Koji whirls around his light, revealing Fuminori's expressionless face. You're trespassing. So are you, Koji replies, barely managing to speak over the pounding of his heart. Fuminori pushes past Koji and looks into the bathtub. He doesn't even flinch at the sight of bones. Okay. A friend of mine lives here. I'm just running an errand. What? Who is this person? Where did you meet them? Koji doesn't want to believe that the old friendly Fuminori could have had contact with the denizens of this house. I'll introduce you one of these days, he says, turning to leave without even a glance at Koji. I owe her my life. Hey, Fuminori! Koji runs after Fuminori. His heart is finally beating normally again. Wait, is this friend of yours the reason you've been acting so strange? Standing in the entrance, Fuminori glares coldly at Koji over his shoulder. The utter lack of emotion in his eyes gives Koji pause. You followed me, didn't you? Koji swallows. He can't say what he wants to say. You're starting to bother me, Koji. Don't do it again. Fine. Fuminori walks away without another word, leaving Koji alone in the entrance. Up until this very moment, concern for his friend was still at this far front of his mind. Now, however, the concern is swiftly giving way to a growing sense of dread. Does the Fuminori he knew no longer exist? What was the person who just stared Koji down an imposter wearing Fuminori's skin? Koji has begun to believe that it may be so.
I count blessings, not my L's. I stay focused, I don't dwell. I see time is all my wealth. All these angels watch my health. I stay bout it, I'm not pouting. Break through walls and climb it mountains. If you want it, scream it loud and show this world what they've been